Now, I gotta say, there's so much going on here. Holy moly. Let me see now. I just see all the different paints. There you go. Now. That is so amazing. This is so fantastic. So, whose idea was this, Carol? Was it one of the teachers? Was it the kids?
Yeah,
or?
It was a combination of things. We have a girl, Sinead Foley, is our new AP1 post, and she's doing the new language curriculum.
Ah, right.
And because that incorporates both English and Irish now, she decided she'd like to really go for it on World Book Day and do something
lovely.
new. So they decided that we'd pick a theme, so we went with Harry Potter,
right.
and everybody seemed to really get into it. And basically after that, she got the year groups to come together and decide what they'd like to do. They divided up into the 4 houses.
Right.
Obviously, and then they picked their colours and whatever, and they started to decorate. And they just went crazy. They had a great time.
Such an incredible job.
They did.
I think once you got inspired, like once you're inspired to go for it, that's really when creativity just keeps on.
Absolutely.
Holy moly, the Chamber of Secrets has been opened. Holy, holy, holy. That is, wow, that's fantastic. And the entire day was given over to the theme. So it was just the whole class. Every class had
Every class had something. And then today we mixed all the classes.
That's fantastic.
Together. So there were children of all age groups together. And the teachers picked different topics that they would do, which would incorporate in some educational aspects, and they were Hogwarts themed.
Right.
So, for example, all the science experiments had to do with making potions or making magic happen.
Nice.
The sport was Quidditch today outside. They did various things to do with...
So it's one. I saw some kids flying around. I wasn't sure what that was.
Yeah,
that's the
writing
Quidditch.
Spells and various things. This girl Karen down here, she did music, and it was all to do with Harry Potter. So I heard the kids actually composing little chants all to do with the different names of the characters.
Wow.
It was very good to see. And using their musical instruments. So
and of course, as much as the first thing there the kids are going to feel is just that's a lot of fun, but they're still getting a huge amount of
as they go. They're learning, and the whole thrust was to try and get people basically to read and tell them how much fun you can have if you decide to read.
Right, yes.
The funny thing is, at the senior level, a lot of the children would have read Harry Potter by now and are very aware of it. At the junior level, it's developing an interest in it.
Right. Because we as part of the film club now started showing the Harry Potter films, and I like that the first 3 very, very young age, and then you realise, of course, as J.K. Rowling, the Harry grew, the kind of the age group for the stories grew, and so it does hit a lot of ages.
Well, somebody else asked me today, they said, was this for the children or was it for the teachers? And we sort of went, a bit of both. We all love Harry Potter. So and then literally the creativity is amazing.
I think we've come upon a coven of witches here somehow. We're right in the middle of it. Great.
So this board here I really like.
That's lovely.
This is all children finding the magic of a book anywhere they like. Where would you enjoy reading a book?
That's great.
And they took photographs of various settings and sent them on to us.
Brilliant. Oh, that's lovely.
Growing. That'll grow for another month or so.
Yeah, that's terrific.
A very nice dobby. Lovely dobby. Another dobby.
They came so well on their news. It's amazing.
Thanks very much. So this side, our music board, for example,
yes.
John Williams, who composed music for Harry Potter, and then they learn at the same time other things he's composed music for, and they get little things like this where you can press it, and you should, if it works. Oh no!
Maybe it's had the battery.
It could be dead after it's been
but you get a bit of music, and that's great. That's great.
On the windows.
Wow! All the invisibility cloaks, they're fantastic. They're very professional too. We did a good job on those. I mean, they look brilliant.
They're lovely. They are. We have the Hopping Willow. Take your time going past that. They're very dangerous.
Oh, it's not a great piece of art there as well on the wall. Yeah.
You're there.
I'm watching the camera. That's beautiful. That's really gorgeous.
There are little the owls. There are owleries on every floor, and they deliver letters to us.
Of course.
So we've all got in-jokes, our little addresses and things. And then we're down where the spiders are. This floor has got Hufflepuff on this side, and it's got Slytherin on this side.
Here we have all the wizards. Lovely, chobbly.
Have you seen the wizards?
And I'm guessing now that this took like it must be a week of putting them up. Never mind the actual making.
Yeah, they've been putting them up since basically the middle of last week, and it's been growing. Every day you come down, something else has been added to the boards.
Beautiful.
But they've been doing it and planning it for nearly a month. Basically.
Right.
And
it's going to take about 6 weeks to take it all down, I'd say.
I think it might stay up for all those 6 weeks.
Good. That would be nice.
Enjoy it for another little while.
But it's a lovely kind of tribute to that kind of you know, the imagination of what's gone into a million different little ideas.
Absolutely.
Seem to be,
and already they're discussing what they'd like to do next year, because we said, okay, if we picked a different theme, so they've already suggested maybe that we'll do Roald Dahl next year.
Wow, that'd be gorgeous.
Or Michael Morpurgo or something like that. But we'll pick some, again, characters and themes that we can do.
Of course, and
just incorporate it into everything that we do. Then it's nice.
Right. And that's it. You see, you can meet the book halfway. You can find your way into whatever way you want. And,
absolutely.
You know, either through art or through a bit of fun or games. Or that's amazing.
Look, nobody was asked. Nobody was set a standard. Everybody had a look to see what they could do.
Right.
The idea was that everybody would participate. Everybody would do it with a view to trying to promote reading. They do a thing in the school year called Dear, which is every day, usually after big lunch, but they come in and they do a thing called Drop Everything and Read.
Oh, brilliant.
And the idea is they get about 5-10 minutes where they take out their favourite book. Sometimes ones suggested by the teachers, sometimes ones that the kids themselves. Some of them are very avid readers, and they just sit for 10 minutes and they take some time out and they read.
Nice.
No technology, no noise, calm time, read, enjoy, find the magic in reading.
And so, I mean, that eternal debate too now, the way we live, that, you know, a lot of people obviously feel, well, you know, phones and all that do take us out of the now and take us out of our imagination. Others would argue, well, it's a huge kind of avenue for exploring and learning and all that. I would imagine the truth is somewhere in the middle of the two. It just depends on how
maybe that's why I often wonder, is that why Harry Potter has been such a really big hit this year, is because the books are there, and if you are, and I'm a huge reader, I mean, I have to say, because obviously of my age, I think there were 2 Harry Potter movies out, and I went, I've got to read these books. For me, the books far surpass the movies, and the movies are excellent. So what that, you know, that puts the books on another level again, because the descriptions and stuff. But it was a nice marriage of a little bit of movie time and a little bit of reading time, and as I say, the connoisseurs of Harry Potter would say that the books are superior. But I do think it's nice the children who mightn't be at the same level reading wise, or not the same, maybe they haven't
well, they've access to it as well.
The same thing. They feel that they can relate to this as well. So,
and everything, you know, all good art has layers to it. I mean, you can enjoy the surface, and then you can dig a little deeper and find out what the thinking behind it was. And J.K. Rowling would have had a lot of ideas swirling around her head as each character was evolved, and some of it was for fun, but a lot of it had other kind of layers that you could explore.
Well, do you know, the funny thing is, I was looking today when we were talking early on about at the very end of the day I gave them a message, and it was an Albus Dumbledore quote, and it was to do with the inexhaustible magic of words, and that words can be used to both hurt, but they can also remedy hurt. And it was lovely. There's a lot of philosophy sewn into the whole thing. So as you say, at different levels, it can be a surface level, or it can be a little bit more philosophical. There's something there for everybody, I think.
Nice.
Every age group.
And we can certainly see when it goes into a child's sort of imagination, and what comes out the other side is all around us. You know, that they just keep on taking their particular feelings and their ideas out into the open because they've got a reason or a hook to be able to go with it. But
I know for a fact that there are small kids in the school, as I say, who have not yet started on the Harry Potter, but I do honestly believe that today they're just waiting to get to the point where they can start reading Harry Potter.
I'd say they'd be so happy now just to know what's going on and how this all connects it to a story. And
it's been sort of a little bit of a carrot type thing for some of them as well. Come and see what this is all about.
No, I better not keep. I know your broom. You left your broom running outside.
I did. My broom is in overdrive at the moment.
You just don't want to leave it revving too long. They can be very tricky if you leave them revving too long like that.
I'll take your word for it.